In the space of time that Christianity existed as a religion, an expanse of time that is criminally underrated is early Christianity. While the Reformation and the Catholic Orthodox divide is very interesting in their own right, there's an air of mystery that surrounds early Christianity that, at least to me, makes it a much more interesting subject. Ideas put forth in this period are the foundations that form what is Christianity today. What we call Christianity was not the same Christianity practiced by the earliest followers of this hip new faith. Of course, our contemporary ideas too were formed in this period as well, but you get what I mean. What majority of Christians today believe were simply the ideas that happened to achieve dominance, be it through state intervention or just simply the passage of time. Let's get into what these ideas were. The official doctrine of the Catholic Church, the Orthodox Church, the Oriental Orthodox Churches, the Anglican Church, and of course most of the Protestant churches embrace the Nicene Creed, a set of shared ideas that were agreed upon at the Council of Nicaea in 325. The gist is that after the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great legalized the practice of Christianity in the Roman Empire, he called a council to sort out an official doctrine for Christianity, and during this council, many bishops from all corners of the empire attended to debate what was to be the official doctrine of the Roman Church. One of the bishops attending was the Bishop Arius of Alexandria. We don't really know that much about Arius at all, and it doesn't help that most of his writings were destroyed by his enemies. We know that he was of Berber descent, and that is it for the most part. He was the namesake of the Arian movement, and no, it has nothing to do with Arians. He first began doing a little bit of theological trolling when the Patriarch of Alexandria gave a sermon about how similar the Son and the Father were, and then our boy wrote a Twitter response accusing the Patriarch of the heresy of Sabellianism, which is the idea that the Son and the Father are a single being, and later began to form a following around him. Although it was largely limited to Africa, but the Roman government considered him a public enemy. A guy supporting Arius, Bishop Eusebius, was noted by his enemies as a supporter of Arius as long as Arius lived. Yeesh. This is a good segment to the fact that what we know about the earlier parts of Arian history is mostly written by his enemies, so what we know about Arius and his followers is less than flattering. Anyhow, Arius constructed a theory of the Godhead that differed from his contemporaries. He stated that the Son was not equal to the Father, and that there was a time when the Son was not. Suffice to say, after a WhatsApp meeting of bishops in Alexandria, they decided to exile Arius, much to the dismay of some other bishops. While this was going on, the ideas Arius put forth began spreading beyond Africa, deeper into the Roman Empire. It was no longer enough to debate the issue in the local Alexandrian diocese, as it became a church-wide issue. The emperor, eager to end this issue so that everybody went home and continued to pay their taxes, organized the Council of Nicaea. Hundreds of bishops attended the council, as well as Eusebius of Caesarea and Eusebius of Nicomedia. You better be keeping track of all the Eusebiuses. Also, Arius himself managed to come to the crib as well. 22 bishops came to Arius' defense, as well as the earlier Eusebius that we talked about. Both sides are good for months on end. Also, this is when the very famous incident of St. Nicholas punching the crap out of Arius took place, so you know. The arguing concluded when the majority of bishops agreed on a creed, the Nicene Creed. Most fanatical supporters of Arius, including Arius himself, were exiled to the deadly wasteland, known as the Balkans. After years have passed, the emperor decided to let Arius do his thing, much to the dismay of his bishops. Now, what you believe what happens next is really up to you. Either Arius was poisoned by someone, or just got, slam dunked by God into oblivion for his apostasy. I leave it up to you. Looks like we are at the end of the video. I of course would like to talk about what happens next, but we do not have the willpower left to animate Joseph Smith doing donuts.